everybody, Gina DeLuca here. Okay, it is day 20 of 30 Days of Creativity. Creating something every day for 30 days, trying to get my creative juices flowing, and I do feel like it's working. So, yay for that. I am running out of time today, so I'm going to do something small, and it's probably going to end up being high speed. Unless I can do this very quickly, because I have to get this in before midnight. So yeah, let's get this started. This is an ACEO, that's artist card, editions and original. These are all very uniform size, 3.5 by 2.5 inches. And I'm kind of working on a series of, grumpy animals and side-eye and what have you. And I asked some of my friends to offer up pictures of their pets making faces. And so I've got lots of fun subjects, some fun reference photos to do. If you have some reference photos that, you'd like to send me and give me permission to paint, by all means, send them on over, and I would be happy to paint your grumpy, judgmental critters. Okay, moving into high speed here. This total video was like 85 minutes, so some of that was talking in the beginning and the end. Some of that was some space in between, but mostly it was painting. So even though this thing is only 2.5 by 3.5 inches, it still took over an hour to create. This was actually quite challenging to, well, first, creating a painting in watercolor where you're doing white fur. That is challenging because white is the color of the paper, and so you have to take into account all of the different shadow colors that you might have. So for this adorable pup, the shadow colors, there's some yellows in there, there's some grays, there's some oranges. But basically, if you're painting white fur, you're not painting the white fur. You're painting everything that's not the white fur. All of the shadows. That's the only way that you can paint white fur in watercolor. Similarly, if I were painting a dog that is all black, which I have done before, and I find that to be easier than painting a white dog, you will see, if you really zoom in, you will see the reflection of the light on the fur, and there will be lots of other colors that are showing up, blues and greens and purples, sometimes browns or reds, depending on how the light is reflecting off of the fur. And when I start those paintings, when I start a black dog, I start with washes of whatever the highlight colors will be. So that would be the blues and the greens and what have you. And then it gets darker as I go along. For this piece, I kind of started with the darker colors first so that I had an idea of my values. If I started with just painting the shadows in the white, I would have had to come back again anyway and made them darker, because once I do the darker fur, then you can't really see it. So that's kind of what happens here. I wind up coming back and darkening up those white areas. That's just what needs to happen. I am doing my best to capture that side eye the way that this dog gives the best side eye of any dog ever. I actually made a meme a while back using a picture of her dog because the dog gives face. Boy, does this dog give face. I have not seen a picture of this dog where it does not look like it is so tired of your nonsense. I love this dog as a subject. So expressive, but also super challenging, and I like a challenge. And this was a challenge. I quite enjoyed it. But there it is, and hope you liked it. All right, I'm gonna step away from the painting. This was really challenging for me. Painting white fur, that's hard. That's really hard. But I think I got the side eye effect, maybe. Not quite as I've had it with your nonsense as the original photo, but this is it's really hard to paint tiny too. But yeah, I mean, you know, I did a thing. I could keep going. I could keep messing with it and get more detail, but I need to get this up before midnight so that I maintain my one video every day for 30 days of me creating something every day for 30 days. So I'm going to have to step away from the painting. But I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you feel inspired to go create something yourself and perhaps, you know, take that challenge on yourself as well to create something new every day. Even if it's only like 10 minutes of being able, like, I'm just going to keep on going because like I can't stop myself. Even if it's only 10 minutes of doodling or just practicing lines, anything that you can do to practice is a wonderful thing. And so I hope that you feel inspired to do that. Do check out the description box below for links to my PayPal tip jar if you feel so inclined. You will also find the links to my website, GinaDeLuca.net, where you can find my art and music and fluid art inspiration cards for sale. You will also find the link to my affiliates. Use those links, use those codes, and receive a discount, and I will get a small commission at no additional cost to you. And you will also find the link to our Facebook group. Go make some art. Join us there. Post your masterpieces. Ask your questions. Get some inspiration. A good time is had by most. And yeah, I think I'm gonna walk away. Step away. Step away from the painting, Gina. Yeah, I guess that's it. I hope that you have a wonderful day and that you feel inspired to go make something. Or as I like to usually say, I hope you have a beautiful day. Now go make some art.